Hello, my name is Sergio Hernandez. I am doing the video portion of my microbiology 225 class. Today we're going to be doing an experiment here of dilution of viable cell counts. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a concentrate. We have 6 test tubes. I got some yeast over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a certain amount into test tube 1. And then we are going to dilute it by taking a little bit out of test tube 1 and putting it in test tube 2. And then we're going to dilute it even more and then take some out of test tube 2 into 3 and so on. After we do that, we're going to place 4 drops in each one of these Jaeger plates here. And then we're going to incubate them for 48 hours to 72, depending how the growth is. We're going to count colonies, and then we're going to complete our experiment. But first, let's go ahead and get this portion done. So great. So first thing we're going to do, I've already mixed my yeast, and that is here ready to go. I've also placed distilled water in each test tube. I've put in, I believe it was 2.5 mLs per test tube here of distilled water. This is just alcohol in my pipette that I have here to just make sure that it stays nice and clean. And we're going to go ahead and use that. So let me go ahead and just make sure we got no alcohol in this. This is the only downside to this, because if there is, it's going to just throw off this whole experiment. Okay. So I'll put here for 1 second and let it air dry. So we have everything here, test tubes. So we're going to go ahead and add 1/4 ml of yeast into the initial test tube number 1. Okay, there we go. So let's take up, we said 1/4 ml. A little frustrating. It's about it's about 1/4 ml, and I shook it out great. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this into test tube 1. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that we get everything out of here. So this is going to be our original concentrate, and then we're going to start to dilute this. So now we're going to go ahead and put 1/4 of this into test tube 2. Just making sure we get everything out of here. So this will be the process of our serial dilution to just basically get it all out of there. So now we're going to go ahead and get another 1/4 ml out of this one, and so on. Let's put you down. Now let's try not to make a huge mess here. I apologize, doing the best I can here. So we're going to put this into 3. Now let's go ahead and get 1/4 ml from this one. Let's put you in a 4. Okay, that's everything out of there. Again, let's continue the process and get a 1/4 ml out of this one. Into 5. And the last time here, we're going to go ahead and get a 1/4 ml out of this guy. And we're going to put it into 6. Okay, so now we're going to put these into our agar plates, and these are just not cooperating, are they? There we go. So now we got to put 4 drops in each one. We're going to start with 1 and so on. So we're going to do test tube 1, which would be this guy in the very beginning. We got to get 4 drops. So let's go ahead and get some of this guy. We're going to put in 4 drops. Just open. And 4. We're going to swirl it around. Make sure everything is back in here. Now let's take number 2. Now let's do 4 drops in number 2. 2, 3, and 4. Let's roll it around a little bit. Let's get rid of 2. Let's get 3. Go to 3 and do also 4 drops. And 1 more drop. There we go. Down to 3, 3 more. Let's go ahead and do number 4. Number 4, 4 drops. 4. Get around there. Number 4, what did I do? Number 5. Number 5. 4. Roll that around a little bit. And last but not least, number 6. 2, 3, and 4. Get around there. Put you over here. Okay, so the agar plates have been cultured. I'm going to go ahead and put them in my cabinet for 48 to 72 hours, and then we'll see what grows, and we'll count our colonies, and then do the rest of this little experiment. So thank you very much, and have a great day.